Welcome to the channel, collectors and coin enthusiasts. Today, we're exploring the fascinating United States of America Washington quarter dollar, a true blend of history, artistry, and hidden value. This iconic coin is more than just currency. It's a powerful symbol of American heritage and a prized piece for any serious collection. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your journey, this coin's story, design, and collector appeal will keep you hooked. Let's dive into the legacy and value behind this remarkable quarter. Let's get started first up to in. The 1989 Washington quarter stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece in the realm of American numismatics. Revered by collectors for its blend of historic symbolism, artistic craftsmanship, and enduring popularity, this coin represents far more than its face value. As part of the iconic Washington quarter series, the 1989 edition continues to fascinate hobbyists and investors alike with its precise detailing and potential for rarity, especially in pristine condition or with notable mint marks. With growing interest in modern-era coinage and a renewed appreciation for transitional periods in U.S. minting history, the 1989 quarter has rightfully earned its place as a prized treasure in many collections, minted during the final decade. Before the dramatic redesign of the U.S. quarter in 1999, the 1989 Washington quarter holds historical importance as one of the last standard issues before the state quarters program revolutionized American coinage. Struck at both the Philadelphia no mint mark and Denver D-mint mark mints, this coin circulated during a time of relative stability in U.S. coin production, but also in an era that saw increased interest in collecting modern circulating coinage. The coin doesn't commemorate a specific event, yet its very issuance marks a continuity of tradition and national identity, especially with George Washington's enduring presence on the obverse, a tribute to America's first president and its foundational values. The unique features of the 1989 Washington quarter are rooted in its timeless design. The obverse showcases the classic left-facing portrait of George Washington, sculpted by John Flanagan, which had adorned the quarter since 1932. Surrounding the bust are the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1989. On the reverse, an eagle with outstretched wings perches on a bundle of arrows, framed by olive branches, a powerful representation of peace and preparedness. The inscriptions "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and "Quarter Dollar" reinforce national unity and value. Composed primarily of copper nickel clad over a pure copper core, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters. While standard in appearance, variations such as the D mint mark from Denver add intrigue and value to discerning collectors. Rarity and condition play a crucial role in determining the true desirability of the 1989 Washington quarter. While hundreds of millions were produced, 512,868,000 at the Philadelphia Mint and 896,535,597 at the Denver Mint, most were heavily circulated, leaving high-grade examples relatively scarce. Coins in uncirculated or mint state, MS 65 and above, are much more difficult to find, especially those with strong luster, minimal contact marks, and sharp details. Errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, or clipped planchets from either mint facility further elevate the coin's collectability, as these anomalies are pursued eagerly by error collectors that eye in terms of market value. The 1989 Washington quarter remains an affordable yet potentially lucrative coin, particularly in exceptional grades or with rare varieties. Common circulated examples typically trade for face value, but certified mint state coins can fetch between $5 and $50, depending on the quality of strike and surface preservation. Those with recognized errors or extremely high grades, such as MS 67 or higher from grading authorities like PCGS or NGC, have sold for $100 to over $500 at auction. While not considered rare in general, the coin's value increases significantly when tied to unique attributes, registry quality condition, or certification. For collectors aiming to add this coin to their portfolios, they have to above information on that side of your stoma, whether admired for its details or pursued for investment. This quarter remains a timeless tribute to America's rich coinage heritage. For collectors and enthusiasts looking to deepen their appreciation of American history through numismatics, the 1989 Washington Quarter delivers a rewarding blend of classic design, historical significance, and growing market potential. As more collectors turn their attention to high-grade modern issues, the time to secure premium examples of this iconic coin may never be better. Let this piece become a part of your collection and your connection to the remarkable journey of American coinage. Next up in the 1980 Washington Quarter Dollar stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece in the realm of American numismatics. With its rich blend of historical significance, striking design, and enduring collector appeal, this coin continues to fascinate both seasoned and novice numismatists. Whether found with its original mint luster or preserved in near-perfect uncirculated condition, the 1980 quarter has secured its status as a prized treasure. Collectors are drawn not only to its visual allure, but to the compelling narrative. It tells a tangible link to a pivotal era in American history and coinage evolution. As interest in 20th century U.S. coinage grows, the 1980 quarter remains a cornerstone of many collections, cherished for both its artistic merit and enduring value. Introduced during a period of transition and modernization in American coin production, the 1980 Washington Quarter was struck as part of the long-standing Washington Quarter series that began in 1932. This iconic coin series honored the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth and became a staple of U.S. currency. The 1980 issue, produced nearly half a century later, reflected a nation on the brink of technological advancement and economic change. Minted at the Philadelphia No Mint Mark and Denver D. Mints, the coin served not only as everyday currency, but also as a lasting emblem of patriotic legacy. While not tied to a specific commemorative event, the 1980 quarter is deeply rooted in the continuity of American numismatic tradition and the historical legacy of the first U.S. president. The coin's design, a timeless tribute to George Washington, is a masterwork of American numismatic art. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan, whose initials JF appear at the neckline. His dignified image is framed by the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1980. On the reverse, a bold and symmetrical heraldic eagle dominates the scene, wings outstretched and clutching arrows, symbolizing strength and preparedness, with olive branches below representing peace. The inscriptions "United States of America," "E Pluribus Unum," and "Quarter Dollar" complete the composition. Composed of a copper-nickel-clad outer layer over a pure copper core, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter. Coins struck at the Denver Mint carry a prominent D Mint mark on the obverse, just right of the ribbon at Washington's ponytail, adding a layer of interest for mint variety collectors. While the 1980 quarter was produced in large numbers, with over 635 million coins struck in Philadelphia and over 518 million in Denver, certain conditions and varieties render some examples notably rarer and more desirable. Coins exhibiting full luster, crisp strike details, and no signs of circulation are significantly harder to find and command greater attention. The search for pristine, uncirculated examples, particularly those with full strike or full drum designations, has become increasingly competitive. Even more elusive are error coins from 1980, such as off-center strikes, die cracks, or double die obverse varieties. These anomalies, while rare, elevate the coin's rarity and draw intense interest at numismatic auctions. In terms of market value, the 1980 Washington Quarter can surprise collectors with its worth, especially in premium conditions or unique varieties. Circulated examples typically hold face value or modest premiums, but uncirculated coins graded MS65 or higher can fetch between $10 and $50. Examples with mint errors or those graded MS67 Plus by PCGS or NGC have been known to sell for $100 to $300. At auction, a Denver minted coin in MS68 condition may even exceed $1,000, depending on eye appeal and rarity of comparable specimens. These valuations are driven by collector demand for high-grade coins from late 20th century mints, where strike quality and preservation were less consistent than in modern minting. For collectors looking to acquire or evaluate a 1980 Washington quarter, several best practices should be followed. Prioritize coins that have been professionally graded and encapsulated by reputable services such as PCGS or NGC. Look closely for well-struck features, especially in the eagle's feathers and Washington's hairlines, as these details indicate. Superior quality. Coins from original bank rolls or mint sets are ideal for those seeking untouched examples. Proper storage in inert holders or coin albums helps prevent toning. Disc golf for collectors at any level. The 1980 quarter offers a rare blend of history, artistry, and value. It remains a celebrated part of the Washington quarter lineage and a must-have addition to any comprehensive collection. Whether held for admiration, education, or investment, it's a coin that never ceases to impress. A small, gleaming window into the legacy of a nation and the timeless appeal of its most iconic figures. Next up in the 1994 Washington quarter dollar stands as a captivating and highly sought-after piece within the realm of modern numismatics. With its rich heritage, classic design, and enduring presence in American coinage, the 1994 edition continues to fascinate both seasoned collectors and new enthusiasts alike. While often overshadowed by earlier silver issues or key date rarities, this coin carries a distinct charm rooted in its precise craftsmanship, subtle variety potential, and place in a critical transitional period before the introduction of the state quarters program. As demand for high-grade clad quarters steadily rises, the 1994 Washington quarter has emerged as a prized treasure for collectors focused on building complete sets or preserving modern USA minting history. Minted during a time of economic growth and national transition, the 1994 Washington quarter belongs to the final decade of the long-running standard design that had graced the reverse of U.S. quarters since 1932. Its production comes just 6 years before the launch of the state quarters program in 1999, a monumental shift that forever changed the landscape of American quarter collecting. The coin was struck at 3 different facilities: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, D mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark for proof versions. While not commemorating a specific event or figure beyond George Washington himself, the 1994 issue symbolizes the continuation of American tradition and stability, marking the final years of the original Eagle reverse before its historic retirement. Visually, the 1994 Washington quarter continues the classic design lineage initiated by John Flanagan. On the obverse, we see a stoic and distinguished bust of George Washington facing left, framed by the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1994. On the reverse, the majestic eagle design still takes center stage, wings outstretched, perched on a bundle of arrows with 2 olive branches beneath, representing strength and peace. The coin has a diameter of 24.3 millimeters, weighs 5.67 grams, and is composed of a copper nickel clad over a pure copper core. Collectors often admire the coin's bold relief and the crispness of its devices when found in high grades, especially for mint sets or proof issues. Rarity in the 1994 Washington quarter primarily stems from condition rather than mintage. While over 1 billion coins were struck across all facilities, 825,600,000 in Philadelphia, 880,102,000 in Denver, and 2,484,594 in proof condition at San Francisco. Finding examples in perfect, uncirculated, or proof condition remains a challenging task. Collectors often seek out specimens graded MS 66 or higher by PCGS or NGC, as anything below that tends to be more common due to widespread circulation wear. Certain errors, such as off-center strikes, die clashes, and the elusive double die obverse, add a layer of excitement and rarity, elevating some 1994 quarters from ordinary to exceptional in the eyes of a numismatist. The market value of the 1994 Washington quarter is modest for typical circulated coins, often ranging between 25 cents to $1. However, The value escalates significantly for uncirculated or certified high-grade examples. An MS-66 quarter with a sharp strike and full luster can fetch between $15 and $30, while coins graded MS-67 might command prices upwards of $100 due to their scarcity. Proof coins, especially deep cameo varieties from the San Francisco Mint, can range from $10 to $50 depending on grade and eye appeal. Rare error coins, or those with prominent doubling on the obverse lettering, have reportedly sold for $250 to $1,000, depending on authenticity and condition. For collectors looking to add the 1994 Washington quarter to their collections, it is highly advisable to focus on coins with exceptional eye appeal and minimal contact marks. Certified coins from reputable grading services ensure authenticity and condition, offering peace of mind and better resale value. When examining raw coins, be on the lookout for strong strikes, clear detail on Washington's hair and the eagles, feathers, and any unusual doubling or minting anomalies. Joining coin clubs, attending shows, and following auction trends are all excellent ways to stay informed and uncover hidden gems in the market. The appeal of the 1994 Washington quarter lies in its seamless blend of history, artistry, and affordability. While not a key date, its value as a transitional issue and its growing demand in high grades make it a smart acquisition for collectors aiming for a complete and visually stunning show. If you're looking to add a coin that combines aesthetic beauty, historical resonance, and solid investment value, the 1994 Washington quarter deserves your attention. It's more than just a piece of currency. It's a piece of American heritage, encapsulated in metal and preserved through generations of collectors who understand its quiet brilliance and enduring charm. Next up to in the 1990 Washington quarter dollar stands as a fascinating and highly sought-after piece in the realm of American numismatics, captivating both seasoned collectors and curious newcomers with its unique blend of history, design, and collectability. As part of the iconic Washington quarter series that began in 1932, this particular coin continues to draw interest due to its connection to the final decade of pre-state quarters, serving as a symbolic representation of a transitional period in U.S. coinage. Its enduring popularity stems from its clean, classical design, subtle varietal differences, and an ever-growing appreciation in the collector's market, especially for examples in exceptional condition. For many numismatists, the 1990 quarter is more than just loose change. It's a prized treasure embodying American tradition and minting excellence. Minted during a time of relative stability in U.S. coin production, the 1990 Washington quarter was struck at both the Philadelphia Mint, bearing no mint mark, and the Denver Mint, bearing a D mint mark. With no commemorative or circulating special editions introduced that year, the 1990 issue holds its own through consistency and legacy, bridging the classic silver-era quarters with the modern designs that would emerge less than a decade later. While it does not mark a specific historical event, its place in the timeline just before the monumental state quarters program began in 1999 gives it retrospective significance. Collectors now view it as one of the last traditional quarters, making it a tangible connection to a nearly 70-year lineage of George Washington's enduring image on American currency. The visual appeal of the 1990 Washington quarter lies in its clean, traditional design, one that has stood the test of time. The obverse features the familiar left-facing portrait of George Washington, originally sculpted by John Flanagan in 1932, surrounded by the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the year 1990. The reverse showcases a heraldic eagle with outstretched wings perched on a bundle of arrows, framed by olive branches, symbolizing strength and peace. Crafted from a copper-nickel-clad composition, the coin weighs 5.67 grams and measures 24.26 millimeters in diameter. While the base metal composition may not match the allure of earlier silver quarters, the high quality of the strike and the sharpness of the details, especially in uncirculated and proof conditions, continue to make the 1990 issue visually striking, while not exceedingly rare in circulated condition. The 1990 Washington quarter becomes a far more coveted find in pristine, uncirculated states, especially those graded MS-66 or higher by top grading services such as PCGS or NGC. The Denver minted 1990 D quarters are slightly more abundant than their Philadelphia counterparts, but both carry similar demand. Notable rarities include full strike examples with sharply defined features and brilliant luster. Some collectors also seek out minor die variations or errors, such as off-center strikes, broad strikes, or double dies, which can elevate the coin's scarcity and desirability. The challenge lies in finding untouched examples that have survived over 3 decades without wear, making high-grade specimens considerably more sought after in today's numismatic market. A typical circulated 1990 quarter holds minimal premium over face value. However, in certified mint state grades, particularly MS66 or MS67, values can climb substantially. A 1990 P or 1990 D quarter in MS65 is generally valued between $10 and $25, but examples in MS67 can fetch between $75 and $150. Coins with rare error varieties or high-end eye appeal, especially proof-like surfaces or exceptional toning, can command prices upwards of $300, depending on market interest and competition among collectors. Over the years, values have shown a gradual, yet steady increase, reflecting the broader trend of growing appreciation for late 20th century coinage in high grades. For collectors aiming to add a 1990 Washington quarter to their collection, there are a few essential strategies to consider. First and foremost, prioritize coins in higher mint state conditions, ideally certified by a reputable third-party grading service. Focus on clean surfaces, strong luster, and well-defined conclusion. The 1990 Washington quarter is more than just another year in a long-running series. It's a symbol of the enduring legacy of American coinage and a testament to the artistry of the U.S. Mint. Its steady rise in collectability, driven by condition rarity and historical placement, ensures its place as a prized collectible. Whether you're assembling a complete set, searching for high-grade modern pieces, or diving into the nuances of mint varieties, the 1990 quarter remains a valuable and enjoyable addition to any collection. It's a piece of pocket history that continues to captivate enthusiasts and serve as a tangible reminder of a bygone era.